The Hauntings of Roundhay Park, Leeds' mysterious green space. Roundhay Park, one of the largest and most beloved parks in Leeds, is known for its vast, lush landscapes, serene lakes, and sprawling woodlands. It is a haven for joggers, families, and dog walkers, offering a peaceful retreat from the hustle and bustle of city life. However, beneath its picturesque beauty lies a darker side, one that has captivated locals for years with eerie tales of ghostly apparitions, mysterious sounds, and inexplicable events. What many visitors don't know is that Roundhay Park is said to be haunted, a place where the past and present intertwine in unsettling ways. One of the most enduring ghost stories from Roundhay Park is that of the phantom child seen near the park's large lake, often in the early hours of the morning. The tale goes that the young boy, no older than 10 or 11, tragically drowned in the lake many years ago. He had been playing near the water, his mother close by, when he fell in. Despite frantic attempts to rescue him, the boy drowned and his body was never recovered. Some believe that his spirit still haunts the lake to this day. Witnesses have reported seeing the boy's ghost standing at the edge of the water, staring into the lake with an expression of quiet sorrow. Others have heard the sound of children playing and laughing, only to find the area completely empty when they approach. The most unsettling part of these encounters is the feeling that something is watching, a sensation that often lingers long after the vision has faded. One early morning, a jogger running through the lake came across a small dark haired boy standing motionless near the water's edge. Thinking he was simply lost, the jogger approached the boy, but as he got closer, he was struck by the child's eerie stillness. When he reached out to speak to him, the boy vanished without a trace, leaving behind only the soft ripples in the water as evidence of his existence. Roundhay Park is also home to another well-known ghost, a mysterious woman in white. This apparition is said to appear near the park's woods, walking through the trees on moonlit nights. Descriptions of her vary, but most accounts depict her as a tall, slender woman dressed in a flowing white gown. Her hair is often described as long and dark, and her face is obscured, either by the long strands or a veil. The woman's haunting presence has been witnessed by many, particularly those who walk through the park alone during the quiet hours of the evening. One man who was out for a late night walk through the wooded area of Roundhay Park reported seeing the woman in white standing in the distance. She appeared to be staring out into the woods, her face hidden. As he neared her, the figure turned and began walking deeper into the trees, as though beckoning him to follow. But as he reached the spot where she had been standing, there was no trace of her, just an unsettling silence and the faint rustling of the leaves. Some believe the woman in white is the spirit of a former resident of the area, someone who tragically lost their life under mysterious circumstances. Others think that she might be connected to a tragic love story from the park's past, a woman searching for someone she lost, her lover or perhaps even a child, similar to the boy by the lake. Her motivations, like her past, remain a mystery. Roundhay Park is also home to a large Victorian-era mansion. Once the residence of wealthy industrialists, the mansion is no longer inhabited but is open to the public, offering a glimpse into the past with its grand rooms and stately decor. However, it is said to have its own haunted history centered around a haunting figure known as the Lady in the Mirror. The story goes that a woman who once lived in the mansion, a wife of a prominent local businessman, became obsessed with a large mirror that hung in one of the mansion's drawing rooms. She would spend hours gazing into the mirror, captivated by her own reflection. Some say she believed the mirror held some sort of supernatural power, while others claim she simply became consumed by vanity. Eventually, the woman's obsession led to her demise. She was found dead in front of the mirror one morning, her expression frozen in a look of terror, as though she had seen something horrifying reflected back at her. To this day, visitors to the mansion have reported seeing a faint, disembodied figure in the mirror, an ethereal woman, pale and translucent, her face twisted in a look of agony. Some claim to have seen her moving, her reflection shifting with no one in the room. Others say they hear faint whispers or the sound of someone softly crying, coming from the vicinity of the mirror. Another strange occurrence in Roundhay Park is the sound of heavy footsteps echoing through the woods, especially on foggy mornings or quiet moonlit nights. People walking through the woods often report hearing the distinct sound of someone or something walking behind them, only to turn around and find no one there. The footsteps are heavy, deliberate, and seem to come closer with each passing moment. A woman walking her dog in the woods late one evening recalled hearing footsteps behind her, so distinct and so close that she could almost feel the weight of each step on the earth. She stopped, turned around, and saw nothing but the dark, silent woods stretching before her. But as she continued walking, the footsteps began again, louder, closer, as if something was tracking her every movement. When she returned and turned around once more, the footsteps ceased, and the oppressive feeling of being followed vanished, but the sensation lingered with her for weeks, and she couldn't shake the feeling that something, or someone, was always lurking just out of sight. Roundhay Park is a place where the living and the dead coexist in uneasy harmony. Its beauty and tranquility are constantly interrupted by the presence of restless spirits, whether it's the lost boy by the lake, the grieving woman in white, the tragic lady in the mirror, or the heavy footsteps in the woods. For those who visit Roundhay Park, there is an undeniable sense that the park holds secrets in its sprawling grounds, secrets that refuse to stay buried. Whether you are walking along the lake, wandering through the woods, or admiring the old mansion, you might feel an invisible presence nearby, a whisper of something unseen watching your every step. The park may seem peaceful on the surface, but for those who are attuned to its strange energy, it becomes clear that Roundhay Park is a place where the past has never truly left, and where the spirits of those long gone still haunt its serene corners. So the next time you walk through Roundhay Park, be mindful of the quiet moments. You might catch a glimpse of the figure in the distance, hear a footstep behind you, or feel a sudden chill that lingers far too long, because in this park the dead have not forgotten their place, and neither should you.